This crossover episode of Just Barbarian Things and the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of the Esoteric Order backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. Remember to follow all of us on Facebook, Twitter, and
Instagram
to keep up with all the latest news, and join our Discord communities to chat with players and fellow listeners. Links are in the description. The members of these episodes broadcast from New Mexico and Colorado. We recognize these episodes are produced on the traditional territories of the Pueblo and Ute peoples. We acknowledge their communities, their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers and Just Barbarian Things present A Start in Glorantha, based on the Runequest starter set available from Chaosium. This game features Rainey as the game master, and David Larkins, Des, Kenny, and Santiago as players.
And another thing about the Japanese calendar.
Oh my God.
You beat me to it. I was gonna make that joke.
Actually, because we talked about calendars at school, and so we had students look up, our driving question is it 2022 everywhere?
Oh, that's a good one.
So
did you ask them?
Yes, but then I made
of course. Yes. What else would it be? And that's like, oh, whoa. But did you show them the Runequest calendar and go, well, what year is it in Runequest? Glorantha setting.
I did not. But no. But yeah, Reiwa, her Japanese current era came up in that because we're only Reiwa 4 or whatever.
Right, exactly.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just baby era, just baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
All right.
But we're in storm season here.
We are in storm season. We're almost at the end of Disorder Week in storm season, aren't we?
What a Disorder Week it's been. My God.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone's got a case of the Disorder Week.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Oh man. I remember making that joke. We're where's my calendar?
Oh yeah, we talked about someone's got a case of the freeze days or something.
Yeah.
And thank God it's God Day.
And thank God it's God Day.
Yeah.
God, it's God Day.
All right. Well, I'm just coming in with the dusty jokes then. Carry on.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to joke shame you.
Last time, we had Kivra and Corsar doing a little reconnoitering in the collapsed lunar temple of the Seven Mothers. And yeah, finding that there were likely passages that could be accessed by moving some rubble. There's definitely some critters down here, but it's dark and broken and dangerous. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. They did find evidence of one of the clay pots that have sort of similar features to the ones found in the site of at least one of the fires and outside one of the others. And back at the renegade lunar camp, I guess. No. We had Samastina and Serzine kind of figuring out how to resolve this issue that's going on in town, trying to get their help, but it seems these folk are pretty resigned to be exiled from the city.
They seem to be welcoming it. They're not really intent on wanting to go back, which makes sense because Johnstown is a pit. And they're treated like garbage there. So yeah, I don't blame them necessarily.
The Glorantha forums go nuts. Johnstown is the jewel of Sartar.
Is it? Wait, is it supposed to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love your Ezrolian outlook here. This is
Yeah,
great.
That
it's
is very
real good.
sad. That is incredibly sad.
Provincial putzes.
Yeah, that is not true. No, you're joking.
No, it's true.
You're joking.
Shit. That is, don't know what to do with this news. That's so sad. That is so sad. Okay, sorry. Okay,
Wow.
keep going. Okay, so Surzine and Samastina, who is not present today.
Right.
But
Well, she's present in the world.
Yeah,
just not at
she's
the
in the
table.
world, not at the table. But Surzine, so we were both trying to get information from
Right.
these like renegade lunars, and also figure out a way to remove this whiter from the city that the city really brought on itself.
Right.
And like Johnstown, like this is, I don't know why. Well, okay, because we're the pieces. We're supposed to be doing this. But Johnstown really brought this on themselves in terms of destroying the lunar temple and then releasing this whiter, which has been driven mad because it's artifact that it was bound to is like it's not really bound to anything anymore. So it's just running rampant in the city.
So you were last time, I mean, they offered to give you kind of their notes of like the
Right.
layout of the subterranean temple, or I guess the sub-Gloranthan temple. And you know, because it's not Terra, so it's fine.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So let's get our terminology correct in here. No.
Right.
But they also offered to give you a description of what the object was that the whiter should be bound to.
Okay.
And you know it still exists because in your knowledge of whiters from your own, you know, cults and everything, if their object was destroyed, they would be all poofed to the other realm to hang out unless they were rebound to something. So the fact that it's around means that this thing exists somewhere. But you are told that the object they believe it is bound to, which was protected by the high priest of the temple, is a large kind of bronze banner that depicts the phases of the moon and a rendering of the red goddess.
Okay, I don't remember that.
No, this is new. This is where we left off last time. The new stuff.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
He was kind of like, here is my notes. And then
that's right. Oh, this is what that's right. Okay. So the artifact reveals this bronze banner with like the lunar cycles. And then a depiction of, you were saying, was the goddess?
Yes, the red goddess.
A depiction of the red goddess. Okay. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, so we're looking at this.
And he says it was normally it was hung above the altar in the central room of the temple. But we've not been able to reach that area of the temple. There are a few times that we attempted to get down there, but the guards chased us off.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Young Kenneth drove them away.
No. I'm gonna
hey, you better get out of here.
I'm gonna give that kid what for.
Better get out of here. There's gonna be big trouble.
It's gonna hear some
powerful
lessons.
Friends.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. All right. So I'm examining this, and I turn to him and I say, Can I take this with me? Or do you have a copy of it? Or could you do a quick copy of this for me?
He says, if this will help you, then take it.
Oh, all right. So I thank him and I roll it up, and I think based on how Samastina is behaving, she's been a little cranky, and I would ask him if she could stay with them, so she doesn't have to like go back and forth to the city and do all this, and she could stay with them since I know that she was eyeing the scarred Zaddy Varguson.
Yep.
So if scarred
Zaddy.
if the scarred Zaddy is around,
Yeah.
I want to find him actually.
Okay.
And see
Yeah.
if
No,
he's,
they're all there just hanging out around this campfire.
hanging out. Okay. So
Staring
I'm
at you
gonna,
suspiciously.
yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn to Varguson
Mhm.
and say, like, can I talk to you over here?
You may.
Okay. Walk, walk, walk.
Sure. He walks. Let me roll. Oh, no, he's good.
Yes. And I'll say, look, I know you don't trust me, but I would ask that you extend some level of trust to my sister, Samastina. She has sincere empathy for your kind, and
What do you mean? You're kind of. Yeah. No, I know. You
There's
you
a
little
bias
moony
there.
racist. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I feel that she would probably be safer over here for now. She's with child, and I think about like children. I'm thinking, I don't say it, but I'm like, she's with child, and she's in a vulnerable state right now. So I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for her
I
while you
am
are camped here.
at my core a guardian. I serve the moon and the seven mothers. This is understood.
Thank you. So I'll go to Samastina and just let her know that the Zaddy is willing to watch over her.
All right.
Some Zaddy to
Kenny,
watch over me.
I am driving your character momentarily. I'm very sorry. All right.
Wait, are you
Celestina at
constipated?
first, looks feet hurt, can't
Uh-huh.
poop. No, very hungry. This has been established.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
at first looks concerned that you're going to be going somewhere without her, right? It's not the mode.
Right.
And then sort of cries out in pain and clutches her stomach. Farine,
What?
the acolyte priestess runs over and places a hand on her and says, she looks at you, Serzine, and says, she has a moon child?
Oh no. I look at Samastina.
She looks back at you and nods slightly.
I feel like, yes, she does.
Okay. She says, we can care for her here, but we will stay until we will help her. But come back and let us know the outcome of what you do at the temple.
Yes, I want this to be quick. I don't expect you to take care of her unless that's what my sister wants. And so perhaps you can talk with her about what this means. And I look at her in terms of the moon thing. But I will return as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Samasina tries to get up and shake it off, but ends up falling back into scarred Zaddy's arms.
Ooh. I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my. And then maybe winks at me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So I'm gonna I'll be back. I'll be right back.
It'll be
And
our little soap opera side story,
Yeah,
Erica.
I love it. I love it. So I am heading back to this godforsaken town,
Mhm.
or God's forsaken town, and
Right.
I'm gonna try to find Corsar and Kivra and see where they are, so that I'm looking at my map right now. I'm trying to remember where y'all were.
So they
like,
are at the temple, which is number 20. It's in the upper
20.
city. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So I think I'm gonna just head up there. And you're at the temple ruins itself proper, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Okay. So we can cut away from me. I'm just basically running.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just see how long this is. But yeah,
roll
I'm
for a
gonna
chamber pot, and then we'll cut that.
no, make me do that. No, God. All right.
No, I feel like that would be harder in Johnstown because like most of the buildings, if they're taller, only 2 stories. So
Yeah.
like someone would really have to not be looking, just like boop, like right about.
Yeah, that would be very rude.
Deliberate
Yeah.
weapon use of a chamber pot. Yeah, but no,
We've
thank you.
probably
But
got
yeah,
some rudimentary sewage going on in this town.
rudimentary.
Yeah, I mean, Bronze Age towns actually had pretty good, public waste disposal.
I'm not disputing that. I'm talking about Johnstown's capabilities. I'm not
You
talking
know
about
what?
like Azrolia.
I've sat here quietly.
Yeah, this is no
during
notch it,
your verbal
okay?
abuse.
But
Class trash.
right. So Kivra and Corsar, you had mentioned that you were going to head back up to get armor and weapons because you just spent
Right.
well, at least Corsar spent some time just kicking things.
And we kind of hit that dead end, right?
Right.
It was like
Yeah.
cave
where you
in
knew you'd
or-
have to like clear the
Right.
way to get through.
Right.
There were where Corsar was like, man, we better go get our weapons and armor. And I'm like, yeah.
You're like,
still had
got
like,
it done.
had all my shits
Mhm.
fully strapped. And I'm like, yes, good idea. Let's do that.
This isn't Excalibur. I don't fucking full armor.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is
Ah!
Until you've tried
season.
it.
The farther you get into start, the closer you get to Stasis Week, the more naked Corsar gets. It's just
I love that. And by the end, it's just like this dirty loincloth and like maybe a
Yeah.
bandana, like Rambo style, and that's
Mhm.
it.
I think it's
It's
just
just-
full nudity at that point.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
just
full on
boots.
naked, just a picked,
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
boots
picked
Yeah.
and a
nudity.
sheen of
Because you
Boots.
have those
grease.
like 2 days, like in Stasis Week, that are just Storm Bowl holy days. So I just imagine, that last day before that first festival starts, the little Rambo headcloth, the last piece of clothing drops slowly to the floor.
Fluttering.
Yeah.
to the ground to get trampled on.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mhm.
It's just full on beta breakers for
Yeah. Yeah.
San Francisco people. You know what I'm talking about?
There are 2 Bay Area listeners.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. All right.
local reference.
Mhm.
Or Fulton Street. One of the two.
Yeah.
Oh, it would definitely be Fulton. It would be
Yeah.
Folsom Street Fair.
Or Folsom Street Fair. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
Yeah.
for
Folsom
sure.
Street Fair.
For sure.
All right. Go on.
So are you two then heading back to your headquarters at the Ramen Bowl? Is that what it
Yes.
is? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe Keeper should stay just since we have an inn with young Kenneth there, kind of reserve our seat,
Oh yeah.
Be like I'll
I'll
be
wait
right
for you.
back. Take
You're
off.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
My notes. Kivra and Corsar head back to the inn
Oh.
to retrieve just
So
Corsar. who
dramatic
heads back
narration.
to the
Oh, so meta. All right.
All right. Then I suppose we have a moment with Kivra hanging out with young Kenneth.
Ooh, I love it.
I want to
Yeah.
see what happens.
Like, so he looks up at you. He says, well, did you find anything fun down there?
For certain definitions of fun, indeed we did. It depends on
Oh.
what you have in mind.
Well, I guess my definition of fun is different than yours. You're a lot bigger and stronger than I am.
Well, you just keep eating your Johnstown brand TM Wheaties, and you can get there too. Made from the
There-
finest Johnstown barley.
There hasn't been as much grain coming in surplus this year, so the Wheaties have been lean.
You might have to supplement with, insects. I know it sounds weird, young Kenneth, but just a great source of protein, fat, carbohydrates, everything a growing young man needs. Look into crickets, cockroaches. You'd be surprised what you can eat when you're hungry enough and you want to, buff up.
Just
Oh my
looks
God.
at you in awe. And he says, one time when I was little, I ate an ant. And my mom said if I kept doing that, I'd turn into a scorpion man.
Oh, true. That's true
Wow.
facts.
That is true. Actually.
That's legit.
You do
Science
have to be
already.
careful. You can't just go around eating anything, but there are certain things you can eat. Ants are peppery, though. I mean, they're
Yeah,
good in small
it
doses.
was.
Spicy.
Feels like a conversation from Dream Daddy.
It does. You know.
Giving out dad
All right.
advice. You know, there's
Yeah.
a lot of protein in the
Crickets.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you about alternative sources of protein.
Cricket meal.
Young Kenneth, you like movies about gladiators?
Oh man. Okay, so I think maybe by then, because I mean, 600. I'm assuming we're about, I don't know, like maybe almost a mile away. So
Sure.
it maybe take me about 20 minutes to, with my super long
Well, especially
legs.
because you're not like meandering trying to find people out here. You know where you're
Right.
going back to.
Yeah,
So it's
directly.
more direct. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I
Now-
think when I'm hearing like the crickets chatter, literally and figuratively,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the temple, like, and arrive, like a little out of breath, but there.
I'm interested in the like train of thirst behind Cerzine that she is like running her way, just sprinting across town, you know, like
Yeah.
with the silks plastered to her form from the wind and so forth as
Yeah,
she
sure,
stretches
Kibra,
her long legs
Go
out
ahead and make a scan
and so
roll.
forth.
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm just imagining it's like, you know, if they had made like sequels to the Matrix, like, and Neo had like flying at like, you know, Mach 27 with just this whole like maelstrom of debris behind him. That's what I kind of feel like. Just
Yeah.
dudes
so strange
doing
that
that.
they never
like-
made any sequels to that movie, though.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's so
weird.
weird.
So
We'll never
weird.
know.
I think they would have like
You'd
It feels
Confusing.
like they left it open, but they could have done more with
Which
it.
I
Yeah,
like.
it's so
I like that they
strange.
left
Yeah.
it open.
It is good to have open-ended stuff. How does that scan look?
Yeah. how's it-
55 under 70. So
Ooh.
success.
Yeah, I mean, it's the normal things mostly. Like you can see like everyone like, you know, turning, the, you know, person at the Renta shrine like leaning out like to look. Yeah. As
Get
she
an
walks by.
eyeful.
Across the street above the kind of the grain house, as it were, you see this woman who's leaned so far out of the window to get a glimpse of this warlock that she's like almost loses her balance and has to like push herself back in. Yeah, it's a
Oh
lot.
man.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a Wilhelm scream where someone just like falls off the ladder. Whoa! Like, because they're just like eyes bugging out.
Amazed.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also like a cloud of like Elong and Patchouli wafting behind her as well.
Mhm.
So arrived. I am there, I'm at this temple, I'm all business. And I'll say, move aside, young Kenneth. I have
And
business.
he
in this
immediately
temple."
just moves.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the idea that when you stop running to go to the temple, that like six dudes just like like collide into each other.
I'm
And
thinking
they're
that-
chasing
that-
after you to talk to you.
I'm thinking of that photo of all those Senate pages looking at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as she's like walking past, and they're just all like, "Ooh!" I don't know if you guys have seen that one or not.
The power.
Yeah.
So he moves aside instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, Keeper, do you have like a lantern? Wait, what time of day is it? I'm sorry, Rainey. What time of day is it?
At this point, coming back from the camp and everything, I assume we're getting much later in the day now.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
Okay. So
It's
Keeper,
dusky. Yeah.
do you have a lantern?
Oh, you're muted. How dare you?
Sorry.
Yes.
1,000 times 1,000 apologies, Effendi. I did not have a lantern. I made a torch, though. I remember, if I
okay.
recall correctly from last session,
You
I cracked a
threatened
torch.
to make a Rambo torch.
Rainbow torch. Yeah.
Yes, but you
Oh.
didn't actually do it because you ended up not
I actually
traversing
need-
deeper.
to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
I
you-
have the idea of a torch in mind, but I don't have one yet. But
All right. So I'll turn. I'll say, do you have a lantern or something to light the way into this temple? Because I certainly don't.
Are you talking to young
Yes.
Kenneth?
Keeper. Oh, Kenneth, do you have young Kenneth? Do you have a lantern?
Well, I could get you one. We
Go
usually
now.
Oh, okay.
Please.
like,
The
as
other
soon as he
guard is
says
just
that,
like,
you start
"What?
talking to him.
What is happening?
Then you notice him a couple seconds later. What are you still doing here?
Yeah,
Go.
like I told you to get a lantern or a light thing, a light source. So I'll turn to Kiefer and I'll say I have information on how we could stop the fires.
Go on.
So the artifact was revealed to me, and so I show you the scroll by the receding, the receding light, and I'll just say, hey, this is a bronze, seems to be a banner that has engravings on it that are important to the lunar people. And this was the antique or the antiquity that the whiter was attached to. So if we get this and we put it in some type of new spot, perhaps the spirit will be appeased.
That checks out.
Yeah.
All right.
So can you help me find this?
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely. But Corsar will be back momentarily. He ran back to the inn to retrieve his gear. And so we should wait for him here. And upon his return, we'll embark on our quest all together. While we're waiting, I think I'll uncase my bow and string it.
okay. Is that a euphemism for something else, or is that what you're actually going to do?
No, I
Cersei says.
literally, I literally have a composite bow in a case that I have like, carry on my back. I'm going to uncase it.
Yeah,
and
got
string
like
it.
a mariachi, like
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. So I'm sort of tapping my foot impatiently, like waiting for young Kenneth to retrieve a light source.
Yeah, he comes back. And actually, go ahead and roll one of your social skills, what you would have used upon young Kenneth, just to see the extent that he goes in this effort.
Okay, so I guess I could use charm, communication. Yeah. Okay, so that is 1. I'm nervous for whatever reason to roll my dice today. I don't know why.
First time.
Oh, 4. Dang! So I was like, I mean, yeah, exactly. You name it. Like, I'm the epitome of every possible desire that this particular.
This is known.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Wow.
After a few minutes, young Kenneth comes back, his arms brimming with various like lanterns and lamps and torches and things, just like carrying them down the street back towards the temple.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, young Kenneth. We will need your help installing some of these around the temple as we look for this item. But I'll take the thing that seems the easiest to use to wield while I'm doing a search, and hand one to Kiefer as well, unless she wants to select one herself.
I'll take a lantern. Yeah, those are a lot better because they're self-contained and you can put them down on the ground and they keep burning and so forth. They have a
you can put a torch on,
hang them on
too.
stuff, all that kind of thing.
Just
Yeah, it's
more
not
dramatic.
quite as not quite as effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get some light sources around the temple ruins site, and then start to look for glints of bronze or anything that looks like a metal banner, basically. And then I'm like, where the hell is Corsar?
Where the hell is Corsar? Yeah. Corsar, do you take any did you get distracted by anything? Are you just heading there, strapping up and coming back, or?
I think because I've been kind of feeling vulnerable all day, I'm pretty focused.
Okay.
With that armor.
So I think, I mean, it's going to take y'all some time to start getting lights set up around that initial collapsed area, to make it safer to spelunk in the darkness. And so, Corsar, when you return to the temple, you would see that there are some curious folk kind of like looking and seeing what's going on at the ruins of the Temple of the Seven Mothers. And you can see Kivra and Serzine working around the site with young Kenneth like just hovering, and the other guards standing in front. You do not see Samastina. But yes, what would you like to do?
Just jog back over to Kivra and be like, all right, I'm ready. I've got my spear. I also have a composite bow at the ready in its combo, bow and arrow quiver.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what am I wearing these days for armor? What's my current Luke? Let's see. I know I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, right. So I have the heavy leather cuirass, and then the cuir boilly vambraces and greaves, and a studded leather skirts over a leather skirt. My groin is extra protected.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
good.
So, but no helmet. So I may regret that. I may live to regret that, or I may die to regret that. We'll see.
Oh,
All right. All right.
Is there a
Okay.
shield? I feel like I got a shield, but I'm not seeing it here. Carry on.
No. Okay. So you have that main chamber and the area above lit enough that it's makes it easier to traverse the rubble to get down to the floor below. It's not as dangerous as it probably could have been in the dark previously. And you can easily see the areas that have kind of caved in, blocking entranceways into other rooms and passages. And Serzine, you do have like the sort of sketch of this place. So you know that your goal is to get down to the level below this one. Yeah. So
That checks out. 'Cause that's where we came up from.
yeah.
So yeah, we would be like, yeah, we were down there, and then that's where we called it.
no, like
came
you're
up
going
from,
to the
right?
chamber below the one
Below.
that you
below the one we
initially
were.
in.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Deeper.
Yeah, but still checks out because we were
Mm.
on the level, and we're like, oh yeah, we must go deeper.
Mhm.
And so we decided to
Right.
gear up.
All
in
right.
preparation for
So
that.
let's go. Let's go. Let's just
Right.
head it down there.
Just gonna clear some rubble aside.
Yeah.
All that
Mhm.
stuff. All right. So yeah, you can do so. It takes time, but you have light. It's not really a big deal. It feels like everything that was less stable has already had a chance to fall over. So
Okay.
it's kind of easy to see what's still there. It's just a lot of things that are blocked up because of everything that was torn down and knocked down. But eventually you make your way into the chambers below. And they're set up as kind of these series of rooms in a circle with a central chamber in the middle for the main temple. And as you make your way through these rooms, you notice a lot of like dead animals
Oh.
just amongst, like just on the floor, like not necessarily in concert with rubble or anything, but just kind of scattered about.
Okay.
So I'll turn to Corsair and I'll say, do you need anything that would live underground and just eat animals randomly?
I think there's a lot of creatures that would answer to that description.
I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
The animals
should
do not appear to
examine
be
all the
eaten.
animals.
They appear
They're
to
just
be
dead?
dead.
Want to examine
Like they're
one.
birds and mice and stuff like that just
Uh-oh.
laying on the ground.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That may mean something. That's not good. I'm
That may mean
thinking
something.
I'm thinking there may be some type of let's see, what do we know about like possible like air issues? Like if there's some type of gas or something that's, what would we know about that? What the hell would that be?
I'd like to make a fluid dynamics roll.
All right.
No, I actually want to examine an animal to see
yeah.
if I could determine the cause of death.
Yeah,
Good
what skill
idea.
you want to use?
Oh,
I would like to use.
could I use farm? Are there like farm type animals there, or is it just
You could
birds
use,
and mice?
Yeah, farm to, I mean, even just to kind of lean on your knowledge of birds and stuff, although your knowledge is specific to domesticated ones, their anatomy is
Right.
not that different.
Okay.
How about animal lore?
Yeah. Sure.
Nice.
And I would like to sense chaos, aka smell the mustard.
Yeah.
Oh, smell that grapevine, baby. All right, 15. I made it with a 15.
Nice.
And I got 20 out of 47.
Okay.
Right.
71 over 45.
But not cute.
So
You're
no,
like,
sir.
it's a bird.
Pretty sure it's a bird. I could be wrong though.
All right.
Oh,
Some type of critter. or
Yeah.
perhaps
So
a
I kind of see
creature.
it as like Kivra and Serzine are sort of examining this bird. And Kivra's like, bird. And Serzine is like,
yeah.
oh yeah. You do know like birds can be sensitive to things in the air, but that wouldn't explain the rodents that are dead in here.
Right.
It looks to you like emaciated, like
Oh.
almost like something that it could get out of, like maybe it couldn't get out of here, or something made it just forget to eat, like or it didn't have access to food. It looks like it died of hunger.
Do you? So I'll turn to Kivra and Corsair, and I'll say, do you think that they were keeping animals down here just to have them for future ceremonies, and then once the temple was destroyed, it wouldn't explain the mice, but once the temple was destroyed, then the birds are no longer taken care of? I don't know. I don't know the lunar ways.
They're weird. Corsair, maybe you can take a moment to think about that, but you do get, a kind of tang of French's yellow coming from the central chamber. Yeah.
All right. So I'll say it's far more likely they were killed by some sort of forces of chaos, which shouldn't surprise us considering the location.
Okay, so I kind of roll my eyes like it's always chaos.
Always chaos.
So great. This is strange, but we need to look for this banner. So I start to kind of look in the rooms. You said how many rooms were there? There's a circle of rooms.
Yeah, so there are about 7 rooms kind of around the outside of this circle with the central circular chamber in the middle.
All right, so I guess I would go to the room closest to me and look around.
Okay. Do you want to do a search roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let me work on that. Search is not awesome, but I fail. Okay. It's too much rubble.
Yeah. Or nothing in this room, I guess.
Yeah.
There's many. Corsair, how are you feeling about your following your nose or your sense, or what are you doing?
Can I follow my nose? Is that possible? Like, can I kind of see if it feels a little more intense in one direction than another?
I'd allow it. I mean, it is storm season. You are sensing chaos. Like,
Mhm.
why not? Why not do the thing?
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's almost like set up sort of like a meditation spiral. Like you have to walk through the 7 rooms to get to the entrance of the central chamber. And as you are moving through, there are some areas where the walls have partially fallen in, not enough to really get through into the central room. But every time you pass one of those little openings, it's almost like it's like a whiff of that little mustard seed in there, a little vinegary, and so you have the sense that whatever is tainted by chaos lies in the main temple room, the inner sanctum.
Okay, we have to figure out a way to get through then.
Well, we want to find the banner and get the hell out of here. I don't really feel like interacting with any other chaos agents.
I don't care what you feel like. If there's chaos in this temple, it must be eradicated.
Okay, well, if you find a banner on your way to eradicate chaos, let me know. Okay. Okay. So y'all saw it?
Yep.
Cool. That's what we're looking for.
Yep.
Okay.
And now, is there a way I can kick down a wall?
Yeah.
To get to the inner sanctum.
It's a strength times 5 roll.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yep.
Looks like this part will give if I go.
Wow.
Let's see. Strength times 5, you say. Well, I had to roll a 90 or less, and I got a 42.
Well, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of Corsair talking about chaos and stuff, and you're rolling your
Yeah.
eyes, and he just kicks down a wall into the intersection.
So I'll give credit where credit, like, impressive.
All right. So yeah, inside this inner sanctum, it is rubble strewn, much like the other areas you've encountered. It seems like this one in particular, it has the telltale signs that people brought forth certain elementals to wreak havoc on this space to really ensure it was destroyed. You see evidence of fire and wind and things like that, air, just kind of really wrecking the place. In the center of this room, there, where the altar once stood, it's this black and red solid chunk of marble that has been cracked in half. Half of it's kind of tumbled onto the rubble strewn floor. There is a bracket above the altar that looks like it once held something, a banner perhaps, but it is not currently to be seen. But the place is quite a mess. So if you wanted to search, or if you had a different skill you wanted to use to look around, anyone may do so.
All right.
Or anything else you want to do. I'm okay with all that too.
Yeah, see, I put all my stuff in listen.
Santi's over here like, I got the eyes of an eagle.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna still try.
Always be
search.
trying.
Yeah, that's right. ABT, baby. Oh, I make it with a. Oh no, I don't make it. Oh, I missed it by 2.
Aw.
Dang it! All right.
All right. I think that's fine. Yeah, you spend a few minutes looking around. You don't notice anything at this time. How did anybody else do, or what are you doing?
I'll search as well.
Okay.
Might my sense chaos boost that a little bit as a augment?
You know what? Sure. You can have a plus. You can have your plus. I'll give you a plus 10 because you're not actually augmenting it, but you do have a sense. Yeah.
My spidey sense. Well, it didn't do any good. All right.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
I mean, I hate chaos.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm
I also hate
thinking,
chaos.
yeah, so I may roll that as I'm getting more and more, like, we're getting more into this. I'm getting more angry.
I
That
did
like,
do good on my scan check.
oh, you did. Oh, okay.
Oh, you
okay.
did a scan? Kind
Oh.
of
I did a scan where I'm going to look for something glinting or
Okay.
out of shape, or a pile
Okay.
that maybe, or something.
Did you get a
like that.
regular success?
I got 23 under 70. So
Okay.
that's
That's a regular
the-
success.
That's a number.
That's regular. It's a number. It's a fraction of 70. It's a measurable fraction of C.
It is. These are all true things that you're saying. You said your skill is 70?
70.
Okay. So you'd have to get 14 or lower for it to be special.
Especial.
But yeah,
Okay.
no, but this is fine. You're looking around and you don't see anything that specifically matches the description that Serzine gave you or what she showed you in the book of notes. But something does catch your eye. And it's kind of this little, like, peeking out from the rubble in a certain spot near the altar where the altar broke. You can see a little, like, edge of cloth, and it's kind of a red silk covered in dust, with kind of a silver and gold pattern along the edge. So maybe that's what catches the glint of your lantern light. So it doesn't look like the banner, but there's definitely something under the rubble there.
If I can narrow the search area, that might help.
Yeah.
My search isn't great. It's 35. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great. But I'll definitely point that out to everyone.
Okay.
So, look there. What's that?
All right, let's uncover it.
All right. It is a rather large slab of rock covering whatever this is. So you have some options.
Okay.
If one of you wants to Hulk out and try it, we can do a nice little contested roll versus slab. Otherwise, it would take a group of 3 having a successful strength times 5 roll.
Oh,
I was gonna say we can't both try to lift it. We can't do a team lift. Like
Yeah, you could do
Yeah.
it.
sure.
It wants 3 successes in here.
I'm
I
gonna
would
try
say
and Hulk out.
you could do 2 and just have a little bit better successes too. I'm okay with that. But yeah, if you want to try to Hulk out, you can always do that first. You don't think you're going to drop the slab on something and hurt it more necessarily.
Mhm.
So there is that.
Unless it's like your foot or something.
Mhm.
oh.
Well,
All right. So we're gonna do this lifting thing.
no, I'm gonna do this lifting thing. I'm hulking
Corsar
out.
wants to try to,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chaos
Okay, I missed
Hulk
that part. Okay,
first.
got it. Got it.
Chaos
Okay.
and then
You can do it.
clean up
Yeah.
after. If he
You got
fails.
this.
I feel like invoking the beast rune would be appropriate here. since I'm
Ooh,
just,
I think
you
that
know,
would be, yeah.
trying to channel a giant
Yeah.
beast that's gonna
Strength
move
of 10
this thing.
gorillas.
Yeah.
Strength of the gorilla. All right, so I'll do the rune first.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, I barely made it, but I made it.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
it
Good.
still counts. Barely
Still
still
counts.
good.
Still
So
counts.
plus 20.
Okay, and then I have a strength of 18.
Okay,
What's
so
my
let me
resistance?
check it against. There, this. So,
Resistance
Let's-
35. Okay.
uh-huh. No, you want a your target number is 60.
All right, that's not bad.
You strong is good.
I'm
Yeah.
not strong enough. 70.
Oh
No.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, that sounds like your sciatica.
like, oh, my back.
Yeah.
Oh, my back.
Got a hernia.
All right.
Oh no.
So
Damn.
it seems that despite the that bestial air around Corsar currently, that he may need a little help in clearing this rock away.
Okay.
So yeah, we can
Uh,
make some strength times 5 rolls to just try to clear at least some of the little stuff. And see if you can't get in a better position to get this thing out of the way.
I'm wondering Kiever, what's your strength?
17.
You're the weakest link here. Sorry to tell you.
Yes.
What? I mean, I know that. I wasn't. Why did you think I was asking? Because I thought I could do it.
What is your strength?
It's 10. I didn't. I
Oh,
never
you're-
thought I
You
was.
got
Oh,
a
that's
50-50
good.
chance.
You got
You're fine.
50-50.
Go for
I-
it.
Oh.
I made my roll.
I thought I was the weakest link.
No way. I'm not buff. No. So what's
Too
your? What
soft.
did Kiefer do?
Well, let me roll. I didn't roll yet. I didn't know because I
Oh.
thought we were figuring something else. So
Oh, yeah, okay,
Here we
okay.
go.
We're good.
Always be
Here we
rolling.
go. Here we go. 80. So
Made
under
it.
85.
Yeah.
Yeah, made it. Not spectacularly.
Nice. All right. I fail. I'm just like, I'm weak.
My arms.
So you are able to like kind of clear some of the smaller debris away. And Susie and I will give you this. What is your let me pull up.
Mhm.
Yes. Let's look and see.
I'm scared.
No, I'm letting you try something. Maybe.
Okay.
Things want to open. We'll see.
Alex and I had a whole discussion about how in RPGs, the GM pausing to look something up is the equivalent of a shift in the background music in a movie, but it's
Oh.
cueing the audience that something's about to happen.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
when I like close my eyes and tell Sanjay to tell me when it's done. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I know this. Do you have something, Serzine, a skill or an attribute that would help you react quickly? Something like a dodge or perhaps some sort of dex ×5 that you feel
Yeah,
more comfortable with?
My dex is worse than my strength.
Ooh.
But I do have slight.
Ooh, actually that would not be a bad one to do.
That's manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still sleight of hand, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to try to roll that really quickly, as
Okay.
they're kind of struggling to lift this slab, not able to quite move it aside, you
Mhm.
see kind of a figure in robes clutching something to its chest, a corpse under the rubble. that
Ooh.
if you move
Ooh.
quickly, you may be able to kind of just roll it out
Yoink.
from under the slab. Yeah, just
Okay.
tablecloth it.
All right, let's see. Yes, 25.
All right.
Yeah.
So as
Okay.
Corsari and Keeper like drop that slab one more time because it's just so heavy. Yes.
Yeah.
What the two of you would notice is this very kind of crushed corpse rolled out from under the rubble into the room.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And it's
mhm.
clutching something, so I'm going to try to extricate that from its hands.
Okay. So yes, rolling the figure over, you can see it is this person is very finely dressed
Mhm,
in what appear to be like ceremonial temple robes.
mhm.
They have a headdress and everything. And clutched to their chest is the banner that you seek.
All right.
Ooh.
So I'm going to take the banner and I'll say, here it is. And can I take the headdress too?
You may.
Does the
Okay.
head come with it?
No.
I was like, how old is this
Boink.
corpse?
It's
Crunch.
just
Oh,
it
it's
has
the
the chin
head.
strap or
The
something. You better
headdress
grab the head.
is bronze and
Right.
silver.
Okay.
It is a very fine make.
Okay, I'm going to take that. And I'm going to say the banner. We have it. Let's go. Let's
Right.
get out of here.
As you touch the banner.
Yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
like, oh wait, I forgot the GM question. So you touch it?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And the player answer is yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yes, as you place hands upon the banner, Corsar, you get that kind of whiff, something not of chaos, but tainted by it. And you see kind of at first spilling from a crack in the wall, almost like a heavy mist, but red tinged, and then kind of forming into the shape of a humanoid figure, skin all in red with hair that kind of billows up as if this thing is underwater. It kind of goes into shadow, dark hair, and kind of a shimmering robe on its form, and eyes filled with hatred and fear. What would y'all like to do?
Definitely going to level my, or no, well, no, I don't really have my bow ready. I'm going to level my spear at it and say, Spirit, do not bother us.
Mhm.
Stay back, or you will suffer the horns of the Storm Bull.
Are you
Ooh.
intimidating our
I'm trying to
Maximus?
intimidate this demon. Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Demon. It's a spirit. Let's just be accurate.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It's a lunar spirit, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to roll my hate lunars to
Okay.
fuel my intimidation.
Yeah, that
Nice.
makes
Made
sense.
it.
Uh-huh.
Have a 60% chance to intimidate this thing. I rolled a 14. Ooh, 2 away from a special.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh,
But I did make it.
Right. So the spirit, which you can tell not quite corporeal, but choosing to appear
Mhm.
for you, as spirits do,
Yes. Very kind of it.
kind of halts in its approach, and speaks. And the spirit says, "So you seek to destroy us as well."
Who's you?
Yeah, me, mostly. The guy pointing
Oh,
the spirit.
Corsar? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good job. Sorry. I'll be quiet.
I just say, I have no quarrel with you, but we are retrieving something of great importance to us and the city.
Where I have no temple to guard, and you would take my home from me.
Help, little help here.
yeah.
Of course, I was like, me, spear, you.
Yeah,
shut up."
exactly. I'm just trying to figure out if I can actually stab this thing or not. Or if we'll
Oh
just go
my
through it.
God.
I mean, we're-
You would know that if a spirit engages in spirit combat with you, that your weapons will do damage only if they are magically imbued.
Well, I do have some spirit combat, so for whatever it's worth. But no, who's holding the banner right now? I'm not holding
There's
the
Ian.
banner.
I am.
Zane.
Razine,
Yeah.
why don't you jump in on this?
Oh, okay. Now you want me to
I'll give you this look like.
Uh-huh. All right. Uh-huh. And so we want to find you a new home so that you don't have to be on the search for something and be in agony, as you obviously are.
They burned everything, crushed everything.
Yes, these people are awful.
Hey,
I
excuse me.
agree.
Talking
Yeah,
about
if you
my
resemble these
homies.
remarks, feel free, Sartarians. But no, Nasrolian is taking the center stage. And I agree with you that these people were short-sighted and misguided in their ability to understand the ramifications of what's happened here. And you've been punishing them, justifiably so. However, it cannot continue because innocent people are getting hurt. So we want to figure out a new place for you.
How will I know what to do? The high priest, Melades, is dead. I have no one to protect, no one to serve.
I actually have a collective that you would be able to protect. I can take you there.
Roll something to convince the spirit.
All right, so here's the dealio.
Mm.
I hate chaos, as I've mentioned many times.
Yes.
Even though I think Corsar's ability to interact with it is silly. I hate chaos. I also
Zane should generate like a hate Johnstown passion.
Yeah.
I
seriously.
should. I really
Oh,
hate
yeah.
it. Yeah, should I? Can I?
You can.
Okay, yeah, let's do that because
Okay.
I've said it so
Fuck
many
this
times.
place.
I know.
I
It's
know.
basically, I mean,
It's my
this
mantra.
city, this horrible
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
in real life, you have a hate of Johnstown.
I do. I hate it actually, as Desiree. It's true. I do. It's true.
Yeah.
Well
It's like you
observed.
and
Keyword.
Pendragon, like,
Yeah,
where you're like,
yeah.
no, I hate these people in real life. Like,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah. Like
Right,
this
that's
is just
true.
there's no separation between me and my character right now. All right, so what do I roll up to do this?
Well,
Hatred.
what of your skills are you using to convince the spirit of your
Okay. Yeah.
honorable
Okay.
intent?
We'll get to the hatred of Johnstown in a bit.
Yeah.
So I hate chaos, and her and this spirit, I assume it's a she. This spirit being the way they are, I think this is fairly chaotic for the city. The sooner we can reduce chaos in this town, the sooner we can get the hell out of this damn town, which is what I'm really looking forward to, and traveling again. So I would like to use I guess fast talk would be the thing.
Mhm.
Unless things start to get wild, and then I do have some spirit combat, not a lot, but it's there. But in the meantime, I think using fast talk to convince the spirit to somehow bind itself, or I could figure out or use some type of magic to bind it to this item and then bring it to the camp where the spirit would be able to protect. That's Serzine's hope.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So I have to prove that I hate chaos. Let's see. 15. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
You're really
So-
feeling what you're saying. Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I'm in it. I'm in the zone. And so that's a plus 20
Mhm.
to my fast talk. So it's 85. And that is a 15.
That's a
So
special.
that's a special. So wow. I really want to get the hell out. So the whole motivation though, let's not get it twisted. I
Mhm.
want to get the hell out of Johnstown. This is my
Right.
driving goal.
Right.
To leave. And so the sooner we get through this case, the better. 2 days to retirement, and I'm out of here. So I'm excited.
David, if you're
All right.
generating a new passion, like not one during character creation where they like default to 60 or whatever. Does it still
Mhm.
use the same rule or
I
like?
think it does. I don't think it's random like in
Okay.
Pendragon. I think you do just start at 60.
Okay. So yeah,
60.
you'd have
No.
60 each.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
About right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So real.
Yeah.
Cersei actually likes it a little bit more than Des does.
Yeah, I gotta check that every time I play, but Cersei maybe every other time, you know. Okay, so I'm being truthful. I mean,
Yeah.
I the chaos piece, I do want to get out here, but I do feel that this is the whiter and that they would be able to help this group of people that believe in it and that they could protect this group of people who will be migrating very soon and possibly taking Samastina with them, which makes me sad. So I'm feeling a lot of complicated emotions.
Yeah.
Like a silent film character with multiple emotions traveling over my face
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. The whiter are Amaxilus.
Uh-huh.
The scary bits of the demeanor of this spirit soften a bit. And you can kind of see, maybe reluctantly, kind of the beauty of the moon that, you know, people like Samastina connect to.
Yeah.
And the whiter says, I must warn you, even if I go with you, the madness, the destruction, I know I must be healed of the chaos that found its way in, that spread upon me like mustard on a sandwich roll.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Corsar has some empathy. You get it.
Yeah.
That's deep. So I say there are people more suited to helping you heal, where I will be taking you than in this godforsaken dump. Because the people that used to come here and to give offerings and to celebrate you are no longer here. I can take you to them and then they can help you heal.
I know they're far away. I can still hear their prayers, but faint.
Let's go.
All right. Who amongst you has the highest POW?
Oh,
Probably not me.
my POW is 10. My Samastina is the one with the POW. I got the POW here.
Yeah.
I have 10,
12.
12.
It'd be Kivra.
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 All right. So yours is
Connect
12.
that spirit.
Uh-huh. Yep. Okay.
Connect it.
Find it.
Let's check the chart. You are going to be the one resisting. So let me check here. Mm-hmm.
My
Yep.
POW 12.
Okay. Let's see. I'll just do this. I'll scare poor Kenny when he sees this roll and has no idea what it's about. Okay.
Ooh.
It's not a good roll.
Not a good roll.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Almost a
bad.
fumble.
So
That is, yeah.
Kivra, you can feel as the whiter is talking about kind of the chaos that's driven it mad. You can almost feel like a shadow of her tries to enter into you, but is unsuccessful in doing so.
Ooh, okay.
Somehow.
Nice.
All she had to roll was
Is that a-
90 or better, and
is that a
90
good-
got 95.
Whoa, is that a good feeling or a bad feeling? Does
No,
that
it's-
feel like you're just like, whoa, what does that
Not
feel
good.
like?
Not a good
Yeah.
feeling.
What kind of spirit lore do you have in here? Do you know she's trying to do naughty things in you?
No, I have 0 spirit, or I do
Okay.
have 35 spirit combat though. So I mean,
Yeah, me
I know
too.
that the
But
two
you
are
could use that to know if this was an
separate.
attack for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
my
Like that.
question. Does
Uh-huh.
this aggro me because my instinct is I didn't like that. Like, you know, so
Yeah.
But yeah, never without my
Aggro.
permission, right?
yeah, Sinuato Gamat.
Yeah. Mhm. Fucking nerd.
Look, I've already been doing Lilu Dallas multipass. I might as well do.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are plenty of people who appreciate it. So don't worry, Santi.
Unlike all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the implication.
Ew, gross. Get out.
Ay.
All right, how's your spirit combat roll going? Or are you doing something to augment it first? How are you looking your life?
I mean, I don't know that I would do spirit combat. So when you're
No, I'm saying
saying
you
a
could
weapon
use
that's
spirit combat
to see
determine
if
this
the
was an
nature
attack.
of
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Because you know
Well,
enough about
let's,
spirit fighting to know if it was trying to fight you.
Let's pump these numbers up with hate chaos.
Yeah.
Y'all hate
Pump it.
chaos.
We can do that.
We do. We
Okay.
do.
So I rolled a 9 under 60 for my hate chaos passion.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, damn. So
All right.
that's special.
Special.
Yeah, so that's a
That's
plus
special.
30 to
Oh,
your
man.
skill
Okay.
now. Yes.
So that takes my spirit combat to 65. So let's hope. Let's hope against hope. 85. No, sir.
Whoa.
Yeah, this spirit was absolutely trying to attack you and
Oof,
possess
mm-mm.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. So when you hit a spirit, you're saying it doesn't do any damage unless it's magically imbued.
you. Yeah, magic weapons or magic placed upon weapons such as blade sharp or similar.
There we go.
You
Okay.
got blade sharp, don't you?
I do, but I also, since I have my bow out, I have a golden serpent armband that's imbued with a spirit magic matrix,
Mhm.
2-point matrix of multi-missile. So
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well,
I would like to activate that on my arrow that I have. I'm going to draw an arrow, right? And get it ready.
That was a nice
And
whiter we
activate
had
that.
once.
Yeah, really.
And so I'm going to use the 2 points from my matrix. I have to spend the magic points to activate the matrix. But can I do another 2 for a total of 4? Or should I just do 2?
You're activating what's in there,
Yeah.
but it's not a spell like you are casting where you could
Right.
give more points to it.
Got it. So I only get to do 2, which is, I mean, only. Okay.
But I'm pretty
Well,
sure with
activate
the
that.
matrix, the magic, the MP's already been spent on it to put it in there, right? Isn't that the way?
I
it works?
wasn't sure how these work. We had talked about
Let's
it
look.
a while ago, and like I was reading it that it's like, oh yeah, you have to like you store it in there, and it gives you access to that spell, but you still have to expend the spirit magic. It just kind of it's like reading a scroll in some RPGs where it's like you can't normally cast that from your brain.
Yeah,
but you
that's
can, like,
exactly it.
get
Uh-huh.
it from a scroll, but you still have to spend the mana, so
Mana.
to speak.
Right.
You have to
right.
spend the mana.
Who says that?
Dude, I've heard it both ways. It's like there's 2
Oh,
kinds of people in
man.
the world. Some who say
Mana.
mana, some
Uh-huh.
who say mana.
Right, the user of the matrix has a chance of casting that spell equal. So you still have to roll your POW.
Okay.
And you do have
Still
to
gotta
spend the magic
roll
Yeah.
the POW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have to spend a magic point per point of spell. Yep. Okay.
Okay. So I still have to cast it. So let's hope that I can cast a spell.
Yeah.
for
I
once.
really do, certainly do
'Cause
hope
I
that you do.
gotta get
Jesus
I gotta get
Christ.
56 here.
Mhm.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh baby. 90. Shit.
Oh.
It's probably for the best. It's probably
Oh,
for the
man.
best.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
Um,
Do we really want to kill this thing? I don't
No,
know.
I do not want to kill it, but I'm
That's-
just.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
That wasn't my plan, though. I wasn't
Oh,
just
okay.
going to cast
I
this
know,
and then
right.
start blasting. My
Right,
plan
right.
was cast it so that it's like,
Oh, and you could like,
you know,
be like,
you
"Ooh,
have-
yeah,
you're ready if
Right,
it tries that
like-
again.
yeah.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're doing the standoff trope
Yeah.
in the movies, you know, where one
Yeah.
guy like
Yeah.
draws their
Yeah.
gun and the other guy
I
like draws
think
their gun, and
In
now you have a
character-
kind of a standoff sort of situation.
in character creation, if I recall correctly, was Samastina the only person who had family eaten by the Crimson Bat?
Yes, I,
believe
think so.
so,
That's
yeah.
definitely not in my history. So,
Yeah.
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 Cool. So I think what happens for you, Kivra, is you go to invoke the magic of this armband that's been passed down to you. And because wasn't this your heirloom?
Yeah, they got this
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
creation. So
And
this is
you
a-
feel kind of the
a thing.
weight of a hand of an ancestor upon your shoulder.
Mm.
And like you feel in your heart like a shake of head. Like,
Oh.
don't fucking do it.
Oh, don't do it.
I love it. Hey, ho, don't do it. Oh my god. All right. Wow.
So
Powerful.
yeah. Aramaxla says, I will do my best to stay within the banner should you take me where you say you will, but I cannot guarantee that I can hold back the chaos.
Please try.
Okay.
If it's for you, anything.
Fine.
Well, I did roll a 4 on my or whatever with 15 or whatever.
Yeah, no, she absolutely believes
We're
that you have good
vibing.
intentions. Yeah,
Okay.
you both hate Johnstown. You think
Yeah.
they're a bunch of buttholes. Like
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
yeah,
We're bonding.
into it.
Okay.
yeah.
Good.
So let me.
What about
Oh no.
what about Lockheed though? Let's not forget the ever-present Shadow Cat as well.
Ooh,
Yes, let us
Yeah,
know.
what
Are
about
there
the Shadow Cat?
attacks?
things
What-
are going
yeah.
really well, but yes, keep going.
Yeah, they're still just kitties, although beloved and sometimes highly regarded, especially among like Orlanthi and similar. But they're not magical unless you want to
Okay.
make them magic.
I
Magic
mean-
kitty. Got a spell
How
for that?
convenient. I would like to cast Blade Sharp on my cat. No.
Oh my god.
See, that's what you need to do. Yeah.
No, I do have
Obviously.
vigor, but that's all good. No, I just curious. I always forget.
No,
The,
you're pretty sure
Shadow
that
Cat.
Lockheed saw the spirit before it was ever, decided to materialize here.
Yeah, before we saw
Yeah, it was probably all
Lockheed's like,
staring at the
"Ooh."
wall
Yeah.
while you guys
Yeah,
were messing
yeah.
with the banner.
Yes.
We're like,
Doing
why are
that.
you looking there? Why are you looking at that?
Yeah. Why is your tail
something-
flicking?
Yeah.
Yeah, why did it get all poofy? And don't they have little like bobtails though? Do shadow cats have little bobtails?
Aw.
in the art. I don't
That's
remember.
so
adorable.
But yeah, I just like the idea that Lockheed has a bobtail either way, like injury or something like
Yeah.
that, and it just gets that little like tiny bottle brush. Like,
It,
Yep.
So it kind of has a bobcat face, but it has like a sort of like a tiger tail.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I did remember
Also,
the ear
with-
whiskers.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the
I did look
tufts.
up the new passions
Floofs.
thing.
Ooh.
It says any adventurer can automatically declare a new passion during play with a starting value of 60% or higher depending on the circumstances. So
I
60
declare-
is actually the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I declare 100%.
Yes.
100%.
I hate it all the way.
Yep.
Hate you all the way.
Yeah.
Banana, Glorantha, yes.
No, it's Johnstown.
I know, but it didn't fit with the song.
Yeah. I didn't make the lyrics fit. Jeez.
All right. So does Lockheed do anything? Is that where we at?
No, I think we
We're good.
established. Lockheed, she was just staring at the blank screen.
Okay, I love that. Okay.
Emiraxis, yeah, lashing her tail and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. So can we move this whiter to this artifact?
Yeah, so I had her roll
Okay.
to see if she could resist chaos and
Yeah.
get back in her banner.
Yeah.
And she did all right.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah,
Good for her.
she like dissipates and you see Lockheed move her. What kind of cat you got?
What cat is that?
Neutered?
Oh, Lockheed
Yeah.
is a sheep.
Okay.
Okay.
You see Lockheed move her head like she's following something and then she looks at the banner,
Oh,
like, flashing her little tail.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm holding this banner, and does it feel discernibly different in my hands?
When the whiter disappears, I think the main thing you notice is that the metal of the banner becomes much cooler to the touch.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm going to take this, and I have I have a pouch of some type. I also have this magic crystal that holds up to 2d6 plus 3 spirit binding magic, or it serves as a spirit binding metric. Or matrix or something. And
spirit binding is a whole
I just
thing,
want to
yeah.
make sure that this thing is just like locked and loaded, but I think it is. I think it should be fine. So I'm gonna just wrap it up. And I'm going to, I have a lantern. What the okay.
So
I
you could use spirit binding to force this thing like into something. Right now, it's technically bound
It
to
is.
the banner.
Right, it's
so
fine.
you should be okay. But you
Okay.
can also use that spell to bind it into an animal. If you ever just wanted to put a whiter in Lockheed or something.
No. Oh my
Rude.
God. Would Corsair be considered an animal that I could bind it?
Yes, because he made his beast roll.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
my beast roll, yeah.
All right, fair enough. So I think so I turn to Corsair and Kiefer and I say thank you very much. We need to get this out of town as quickly as possible. I need you to be on guard as we move through town, because God only knows what will be attracted to this thing. So
Okay.
let's move now as quickly as we can.
All right, yeah. Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right. So we're trying to emerge from the ruins.
We emerge. Yes. So yeah, you may do so, carrying the banner. I mean, you have it all lit and set up. Everything seems fine. There's still like a curious crowd, kept a little bit back from the ruins by the efforts of the guards that are there.
Okay.
And you emerge carrying something. And young Kenneth says, "Oh, is everything okay?"
We're fine. Thank you, Kenneth.
You're
Good
welcome.
day. Good evening.
Welcome,
Good day to you.
Susie.
I said good day.
Cersei. And then off we go. So it's about a mile away from where we are right now, in terms of walking and getting the hell out. So let's move.
Let's
And I
see.
am on guard. This time I think I will get my bow and arrow at the ready.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Chamber pots ahoy.
All right. I will have those of you keeping a lookout or a listen out, roll whichever skill seems appropriate to the way that you are being careful as you make your way out of the city.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna use listen.
Figured you might.
40. I made it.
This is scan.
Oh, sure. Yeah, scan works. I like it. I like it.
I rolled a 100.
Corsair, it's still storm season and you're still tempted by things and wanting to be naked.
A brazen trollop just walked by going the other way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
Heyo.
I'm ready.
All right, Kiefer, how'd you do?
35 under 70.
Nice.
Scam.
Yes. So, Serzine, you do hear a sound that at first doesn't concern you very much, but then does very much start to cause you concern.
Good.
And because at first you're like, oh, there's a bird nearby, whatever. But then the flapping is louder and bigger than you think it should be. And instead of hearing like a bird cry, you sort of hear like this faint like laugh on the air.
Oh.
And Kivra, you spot a shape in the darkening sky, bird-like and yet human-like at the same time. This is not a natural creature that you feel comfortable with. And I think maybe, Corsair, the reason you don't necessarily see or hear anything in particular with your scan is probably because you get a big ol' mustardy whiff
Right.
coming off from the sky, approaching your direction.
Just spontaneously start gagging.
Yeah, you're like, "Huh."
Cool.
Mhm,
Alright.
mhm.
Great. Let's
Okay.
run. Let's move. Let's keep running. Let's get out of here.
Well, no, I'm not going to run. You guys can run. And in
Okay.
fact, I'm like, run! And
Okay.
then I start scanning the sky with my arrow nocks,
Got it. Okay.
ready to unleash.
I mean, I'm full of running if Kiever wants to join in on the.
You know,
I think that
protect Serzine.
Yeah.
right.
definitely.
Like that's kind of what we're doing. I'm gonna stick
Okay.
with them. You're gonna hang back, and then it's
Okay.
like
Mhm.
that way, because you have to keep track of the banner.
Yeah, I gotta get the hell out of this town.
It push come to shove. I mean, you can like hang the banner on a wall and rapier it up. Like you're not
Right.
helpless, but
Right.
it's good to like kind of team effort this thing here. I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So as you keep an eye out, as some of you go for the rod, coming closer to you, kind of cackling softly, is a creature with the head and breasts of a woman, but the tawny feathers and body of a vulture.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is a harpy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my namesake.
Queen of the Harpies.
That's right.
All right. And it's flying towards me then?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Cackling softly. I love that.
So I was wondering, since I'm seeing this more complicated side of the lunars anyway, can I change my hate lunars to hate chaos, since it's kind of
I
ridiculous?
think
I
that
don't
does
have-
make sense,
Ooh.
especially as your
Chaos.
relationship
Like
has
that.
changed with Samasina as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's corrupting you with her mooniness.
Yes.
I think I just inherited hate lunar. I was speaking of family
Yeah.
history. I think I
Mm.
got that because my
Mhm.
favored parent was killed by lunar magic.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
is
Ooh,
what
uh-oh.
did that.
Yeah.
So, but now I'm seeing not all lunars. you
Yeah.
Oh
know.
my
Yeah.
god.
Mhm.
No.
But
please
all
don't.
chaos.
I beg of you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hate chaos.
Uh-huh.
Eat it up. Good.
Okay, got it. And I'm gonna take a shot at this thing.
Okay.
Strike ranks S/MR. I can never remember what that means. S/MR. I think it's just like the it's my base strike rank plus my reload time. So since I had
Oh, right.
the arrow ready, so I'd be
Right.
on strike rank 4.
Right. Because
Okay.
yeah, you're not having to reload or anything.
Right. But then I can reload with a +5. So I can
Right.
get off 2 shots in this round.
Yep.
Okay. So I got +20 to my composite bow. My skill is 50, so that's 70. 33.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say she does get to do one thing at strike rank 2.
Oh boo.
So I'm just gonna roll that really quick.
That's rude.
That's pretty damn
Just
rude.
to see how
Uh-huh.
that goes.
No, yeah,
Oh.
no.
Oh, okay, no,
man.
not good.
Oh,
She
good.
needed a 75 or better.
Okay.
So what you notice as she kind of does a flyby, she like whips her little tail around in a certain way and tries to like poop in your direction, but she misses you.
Yes. love
She
it.
has the dung as her main attack ability. So
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
The shade of it all. The shade of it all.
I poop on you.
she goes, ouch,
right.
back when she misses.
That's
All right,
so
but then you-
good.
This is
then
gonna
you
be
get
my
your
favorite
attack
enemy
up.
that I killed. All right.
Oh.
Only 3 points of damage though on that one.
Okay, but let's roll a location because that can
Ooh.
still be quite
That's
significant.
true. Good
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
What
man.
is that? That is a 17.
Okay, so yeah, you hit her in the left wing.
Oh
It's
man.
not completely disabled, but yes, a dark blood sprays from the wound.
Ooh.
All right, so you are reloading. So when are you going again this round?
On 9.
Okay, so she will get. She's not going again until 10. So yeah, you get to go next.
Got to get another one loaded up. Ready to go.
Jesus.
62 out of 70. And so
Mhm.
that's more like it. 8 points of damage to hit location 2.
Oh, her right leg.
Ow.
Okay. Yeah, she's kind of swooping in, like she's trying to get you with her talons. That was her attack on 10. And you just get her right through one of those extended legs. So she's gonna still try to claw you with the other one, but it's not looking good for her.
You're gonna make a quip, Corsair. You're gonna be like, ha, Gua, no.
Nah,
Not
Or
just
something
yet.
like that.
something like that.
I'm
Something like-
saving it for the right time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she's only
Oh,
getting you with
boy.
one talon. Ooh, she still does max on that one.
Oof.
So she's gonna hit you. Ooh, let's see where.
Oh
With
shit.
one of her talons.
Rude.
18.
Uh-oh.
18. That better not be my
Oh,
head.
left
No,
arm.
it's
Your
my
left arm.
No, it's your left
It's
arm.
1 point away from my head though. She almost popped my head off.
Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right.
God,
So
that's close, like a shoulder scrape.
yeah. Oh yeah, I like that.
It might
So I
inspire
have-
you to go helmet shopping after this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was very close to my head.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. Like you can
But-
see her cloaca just like brush by you.
What?
And you're like,
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Game of
Lordy.
personal horror.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
That's not
Every
that
game,
game.
every
Oh,
game
whoops.
with Rainy is
My
a
bad,
game
my
of
bad.
personal harm.
Yeah. All right. So that I have AP3 on my left arm, if that counts,
Okay.
if that matters at all. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so she only did 3 damage.
Okay.
You have 3 armor, so
Thank
good.
God.
yeah.
All right.
She scritches across your armor, and you hear her go, "Oh, I just wanted a present."
Oh my God. All right. Now it's getting weird.
It's
Gotta
like
kill her
it's like the
fast.
siren. It's like the siren on What We Do with the Shadows.
Oh yeah, right.
She is kind of like that. Yeah.
Mhm. A little bit.
Alrighty. So is that it for her?
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
it for her this round. Yes.
All right. So I think at the top of the next round, I would like to cast a spell.
Ooh.
A rune spell, actually.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Mhm.
Damn.
I'm going to cast Impede Chaos.
Oh.
Nice.
Mhm. Now we do have some Storm Bowl holy days coming up, right?
We
Mhm.
do. We have
Yeah.
2 coming up next
Excellent.
in the next
All right.
couple weeks.
I have 2 rune points left. I would like to pump both points into this spell.
Hmm.
So if I succeed, she'll be at minus 40%.
Yep. Hmm. Yep. I just want to point out. Well, let's see if you're
Yes.
successful first. We'll get
Okay.
there.
All right. I have my choice between death, beast, or air. I guess I'll go with beast.
Okay.
If I did all right. Oh, almost a special success. 18 out of 80.
Okay. So yeah, she's at a minus 40 to her attacks against you,
Yep.
which means the only attack she has left, because her other 2 attacks were at 30,
Yeah.
is dung.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So there is that.
So I guess I
Wow.
do that on 4. Because there's no further modifiers for rune magic. So yeah,
Okay.
that was me on 4. Oh,
Yeah.
so she would have dunged me first, I suppose.
Well, she's flying away from you to get some distance first, so that
makes
changed
sense.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
her
Okay.
Ethar. But she will get to go next unless you have something you can do really quick.
No, then I'll be knocking an arrow and losing
Okay.
it.
So she's
Loose.
at minus 40, so she has 35 to dung you.
That's a good dung skill.
She has
That's a-
75 dung.
Mad respect.
Wow.
Oh, she doesn't get there. So once
Wow.
again, it kind of splats uselessly next to you, her next little shot of dung. She's like, "You're no fun."
We'll have to do better than that. Ooh, special success this time
Oh, wow.
on my arrowed.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So special for impaling,
Yeah,
double normal damage.
just automatically.
And the weapon is stuck in the body, but that makes sense. It's an arrow.
Sure.
So I think that's fine.
All right. Double normal damage.
Yes.
Well, this is going to be 18 points of damage to whatever hit location I hit.
Holy moly!
Better not be in the cloaca.
It's not one of the options on there, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Yeah. Although
All right, I got a 9. I don't know.
Abdomen.
that's her. No, 9 is on Harpy is her chest.
Ooh.
You shoot her right through the heart, basically.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I went full Bard on her ass.
Yeah.
Black
And-
arrow.
and-
Speed on your way.
Yeah. There's a sad
Dang.
screech as she like circles down and bluff hits the ground with your arrow stuck straight out next to her keel.
How
So
much
it's
do
the
harpy
human
feathers go for? Like, are harpy
Yeah, they are-
feathers
They are fine feathers, although tainted by chaos as they are, but certainly
Yes.
someone may want them.
mm,
And they're
Okay.
dirty.
Dang.
She's filthy. 'Cause
nice.
That's
I
what
love it.
harpies are known for.
So
just being
good.
Gross.
So
They're
I'm
actually they love
Oh.
snatching small objects, which is why I
Uh-huh.
had her be attracted to your banner. 'cause, Like,
Perfect.
she they like
Yeah.
snatchy things.
gonna.
And
Snatchy,
they
snatchy.
love following you from afar and just pooping on you to annoy you the whole way.
Who wrote this?
Oh.
Who wrote
It says
this,
they are
Harpy?
extremely vindictive and will follow you at a safe distance for many kilometers.
Oh
Assholes.
wow. Wow.
Never
Speaking from
fails.
experience.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just
man.
had your palanquin washed and waxed, and here comes
Yep.
a harpy.
Yep. Oh
I
no.
just had my palanquin detailed.
Ooh, what's
Uh,
this?
the
right.
guy, like, to let you know it's done, is like spinning the rag and like wants to give you the elevator pitch for his script.
And then-
And then splat. Bad move.
so
the hell
rather
is that?
than a quip, well, it is a form of a quip, I suppose. I'll
Mhm.
reach in my belt pouch and extract a lunar and like flick it to the nearest gawker on the street who's been watching this whole thing, and I'll say, "Try not to get yourself too messy during the cleanup," and I'll just turn and leave.
Yeah, there's this like giant bird poop piles like on either side of where you were standing.
Not to mention
Love.
this very like
Yeah.
like I'm picturing her like kind of like face down on the ground
Yeah.
with her ass up in the air. It's just like
Yeah.
very undignified, you know.
Oh
Like-
man.
Feathers just
Aw.
all
And all
like
these feathers,
dusty and
yeah.
poop covered and
Oh.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
gross.
the worst kind of like big city pigeon, like outside
Yeah.
of Popeye's chicken, you know, just like covered in grease.
Oh,
And the pile's still steaming.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And you get to walk away from it like you're not looking at an explosion. It's very
Mm.
impressive.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. All right. So thanks, Corsair.
Well, you guys took off. So
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
running
No,
somewhere.
totally. Just I
Meanwhile-
meant in general.
Oh, okay. The
At
universe says thanks.
Yeah. Like you feel in your heart. Of course, I
Yeah.
did something cool somewhere.
right. Yeah.
You approach the camp of the remnant worshippers of the Seven Mothers. And like, anytime anyone enters near their camp, they always seem to, they have that kind of twitch response. They go for weapons, they see it's
Yeah.
you, they like back off.
Mhm.
And what you see as they're kind of arranged around Samastina, caring for her after her incident,
Yeah.
you can see Samastina is kind of reclined, sweaty looking in Skarzadi's arms.
Oh.
Farine, the priestess, is tending to her, and she looks somehow more pregnant than the last time you saw her.
Oh my.
God.
Des got so surprised she froze. Okay,
Oh.
there we go.
Oh.
Oh, and my you're like, oh my.
Yeah, then you froze,
Like-
Nice. Well, I was transfixed. So I say, what is going on?
And Farine looks up at you and she says, every affinity has its own dynamic, its own stratum for how it works. With Earth, I think she adhered to it with order and oaths, but one of the binaries of the moon is that it wants freedom. And things are progressing faster than I think she expected.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, and so I look at Celestina. She's obviously, I guess, in labor. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
I'll say, before I would even be able to attend to any of that,
Right.
I want to give you something that I was able to get. So who do I talk to about this? What was his name? For sure, right?
Yeah.
Or Foster? Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foster. Where's Foster?
And he kind of runs over to you and says, "Were you successful?"
So without a word, I just reveal the banner, and I hand it to him, and I say the wider is attached to this banner.
You
She
were
wants.
merciful to her.
I look at Corsar when he says that, and then
Wait,
I
I'm not
turn.
there. I'm not there.
Oh, you're not. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I keep
still-
forgetting. I keep
Still
forgetting.
fighting, running.
We did our best. Still getting shot on. We did our best, and yeah. So she's bound to this banner and wants to protect you. She needs healing, but I know that possibly somebody here, or you would know someone you could take her to begin that process.
Says, "Yes, I'm sure we can arrange that. We can figure it out. You've done
All right.
more for us than anyone in Johnstown has
All right,
since the Lunars were driven out."
I smiled to myself like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah, exactly. So I
the
say,
bar's on the ground, but I did really well. So, like,
so I nod. I just nod, and then I run back to where Celestina is. And I like Kiefer's with me too, correct? So I say, like, well, I think she's might be in labor, so we should go to our friend.
yeah.
All right. So we run back to where Celestina is. At least, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Knowledge.
Oh, it seems like Kiefer may want to do something.
Yeah, I know.
No, I was
Deliver the
no,
baby.
Yeah, not necessarily that. I wanted to see what my farm lore was, to see how familiar I am with the birthing process.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
And
fair
with a
enough.
farm of
Yeah.
40, I'm like, yeah, okay, I know what to expect. I'm not going into this.
You're not like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right. Exactly.
Boil water, just boil water.
yeah.
Towels, blankets, and boiled water.
Yeah.
What do you do with them?
Except not in where the right, like if diseases and infection and stuff is caused by malign spirits, then they're like, burn the stuff that keeps the disease spirits away.
Right, exactly.
You don't have to boil the water. It's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Just start burning tons of stuff.
Right.
So okay, so I'll go to her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
Go with.
reaches out and squeezes your hand.
It's very painful. I'm like, oh Jesus.
Yeah. And I guess as Corsar arrives following your trail, or at least your description of where this place should be, Corsar, you see a bunch of people you don't know and your friends all around a very sweaty looking Celestina.
Oh shit.
All right. Haha, Kenny. That's what we did to
Congratulations, you're in labor.
Yeah.
And here's where we're going to have to leave it for the time being, gentle listener. We decided to pause the campaign at this point. It was a natural stopping point, Celestina's delivery notwithstanding. We'll have to leave you on a little cliffhanger there. But we will be returning to the world of Glorantha at some point in the not-too-distant future. In the meantime, please look forward to a new Esoteric Order campaign coming soon to this channel.